My name is Mary Fosse, and I am the representative for the 38th, which is Everett, Marysville, Tulalip, and Hat Island. And today we're talking about helping working families, and I am the Vice Chair of Labor and Workplace Standards. The legislature is working on a lot of things this session. Housing, obviously, is a big priority that we're looking at. Flexible work scheduling, pandemic kind of taught us that that is a huge necessity when it comes to helping working families still be able to prioritize their families and still be able to make a living. And then all of the cost of living expenses, health care, behavioral health, all of these different elements that kind of, create a bigger package of people trying to manage daily life and also caring for their loved ones and still be able to afford a place to live and thrive. I've had a few priorities that I'm focusing on for working families. A lot of my policy is driven towards that. One of them is working on a gap in our unemployment system. So I have a bill that is helping families that also have that responsibility of caregiving. So, think of your single parent or somebody who has to take on the caregiving responsibility for their parent with dementia and some of these other things that we just navigate in our daily life. Well, the situation that we have is when a employer shifts your schedule and all of a sudden you're a single parent with a couple of kids and you realize that you can't work that graveyard shift and your employer's not working with you on adjusting that, it's really an impossible choice. So paid family medical leave won't cover you if you have to voluntarily separate from that employer. But unemployment insurance under current law also doesn't help us with that. And so you have folks that have no safety net when it comes to looking for new opportunities that actually will help them keep a roof over their head and food on their table in the meantime while they look for new opportunities. So this bill that I'm bringing forward helps alleviate that gap. It's a small subsection of working families that struggle with this, but we really don't want them left out of the system. So I'm proud of that bill. We also have another one that is extending the Working Connections childcare, and that's for first-year apprentices. I know that the building trades is really working hard to diversify our building trades, and it's still a struggle with the cost and availability of childcare. So by extending this credit for first-year apprentices, we'll be able to help those, single parents and everybody going into the apprenticeship program be able to kind of navigate that and still be able to succeed there. It's one of those situations where being in an apprenticeship program, the fiscal impacts of that, of being in class and then also being on the job, it can make your income really unsteady. And so it can make you not qualify for other benefits as well. So having this availability of the credit for folks going into this will really help a lot of working families choose a career that will help them be successful in the future. Our working families are facing a lot of challenges, and it's coming from all angles. And so my priorities are really looking towards those safety nets so that we can keep families in their homes and still allow them to pursue opportunities to be able to, house and feed their families. And I want to make sure that we are really focused on having housing available and affordable, as well as childcare, because that is keeping a lot of folks out of the workforce, and we're having a workforce shortage right now. And I think it is a priority of mine and a lot of my colleagues right now to focus on those primary issues affecting our working families and to make sure that everyone in our community can survive and thrive.